Today I'm going to show you how to do the inner and outer tie rod on this 2000 Toyota Camry. Because it failed on just the driver's side, I'm going ahead and do both of them, passenger and the driver's side. And at the same time, not only am I doing the inner tie rod, I'm doing the outer tie rod. To make your life easier, you can rent these in AutoZone. I bought this on eBay. It's possible to do it with wrenches, a little bit tight, like really tight, and you can use crow feet too. I have those as well, but I only have one, but I went ahead and just bought this tool instead. Impact gun possible just for the wheels and possibly the castle nuts and stuff like that. You're gonna need a jack and a jack stand, or maybe wood, either or works. This is the tie rod right here. This is the inner tie rod. This is the outer tie rod. Now that the car is jacked up safely, I'm gonna turn on the car and turn to the right to make this side pop out more, so that way I can work on this side first. Normally, you're not supposed to have any play at all at the joint. The only motion that it should have is when you're putting force or when you're moving it. We're gonna take out this cotter pin. While we take out that cotter pin, we're gonna undo this castle nut. Hopefully it's not rusted in there. We'll take it out and then I'll show you a way how to take out this outer tie rod. Normally you can hit it with a hammer, but I have another method and hopefully it'll work. So you can see, look how much play that has. And look, all the old grease is starting to pop out. And look at over there. Look at it dangling. It shouldn't be dangling that bad. So it's not that big of a deal. I mean, look, it's already freed now. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna undo the boot here. There's a little clamp there, so we're gonna undo that. And then once we do that, we're gonna have to break the little seal. I'll try to fit the camera in there so you can see, so that way we can take out this whole assembly out and start assembling the new part in. It's like this. So you're gonna have to hit it with a flathead on the tip. Put the tip right here on this round part right there, and then just hit the other end with a hammer and you take it out. Then I took out this. Now we can see the inner tie rod. As you can see, look, it just moves freely. It shouldn't be doing that. So now I'm going to be using my tool. Now this is where this tool comes in handy. And look, in this case, I could use a socket or a wrench to take this out, but look, I got the tool. This is a 32.5 millimeter. So what we're going to do now, see this keyway, or this thing is what's going to go on top. We're gonna slide this thing over and we're gonna turn it, and the whole tool and this outer inner tie rod is gonna all pop out at the same time. Now this is important that we look at this configuration. The new one is gonna come with one of these locking things to prevent it from sliding out. This is how the washer's gonna go, with the indent sticking outward. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it was on the old one, and that's how we're gonna do it for the new one as well. As you can see, guys, we got it all. We got the new inner tie rod installed. We got the outer tie rod installed. It's definitely gonna need an alignment. I think I'm off by 2 spins or whatever. I counted 14, but you know, it's never the same measurement, especially when this is all torqued down. It's never gonna be exactly the same, but that's why we're gonna take it to the alignment shop. Castle nuts installed, cotter pins in there, and yeah, I got the grease fitting in there as well, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna grease it once this is all assembled again. Once the tire is on and pressurized, then I'm gonna be able to grease that. But yes, that is all for today, friends. As you can see there, I don't know how, I think I'm gonna use a zip tie or something in the back. Hopefully that won't fail inspection. I hope not. That thing is not rotating, but I can understand if they need one of those old little tiny crimp clamps. But yep, that's all for today, guys. As you can see, it's getting dark. I have my flashlight out, so I still got the other side to do. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next video.